broadcasting?
Yeah, so you'll want to put on the microphone.
Oh, minor detail. Good morning and welcome to Dawn Mountain Sunday Meditation for Sunday, November 17th. For those of you online, I hope you're having better weather than we are here in Houston. It's kind of messy out on the streets. Let me start with a couple of things. We have a book that we'll pass around to put names at the end of the practice. We will dedicate the merit to individuals who have recently died or are ill. So we'll pass this around and you can put your name in it. If you're online, of course, you can put the names in the chat. For those of you in person, I know you two are experienced here, but I wanted to get it into our regular notice. Oh, sorry, my mic is feeling out of place. The group practice prayers, do not set them on the floor because they contain prayers and scripture that are sacred to us, to our practice. So please, if you need to set them down, set them on a pillow or on a chair. Don't sit on them, don't step on them, don't step over them. Good to see such a nice big crowd online. Pardon me if I look down periodically because I have a small monitor here now. So, my name is Charlie. For those of you who don't know, I'm one of the senior students who has been here for a while, and I lead on a rotation about once a month. Let's start with on the group practice prayers sheet, the aspirations, and you'll see it's also on your screen. May all beings always have happiness and its causes. May all beings always be free of pain and its causes. May all beings always be pain-free and live happily. May no beings ever cling to those near nor spurn those far. For as long as space abides, as long as the world remains, just so long may I be there, resolving all beings' pain. So we have two practices that we do at Dawn Mountain. One is the silent meditation, following our breath, and the second practice is the hum practice, a chanting practice, where we chant the sacred syllable hum twice with each out breath. Both of these practices are good to help us let go of our patterned responses to thoughts and things that come up in our mind, thoughts and emotions, feelings, and just recognize this is part of our normal goings on, and that they're going to come and that they're going to go away. We don't have to react to them. So we'll start with the silent meditation. Sit upright and tilt your chin, tuck your chin gently to straighten the top of your spine. The three supports we have are the earth is our support, and we can feel the earth because we're sitting on something that is connected to the earth, either a cushion or our chair. Our spine is one support that holds us upright. And our energy channel that's right in front of the spine that runs from a spot down in our belly, the dough, up and out the top of our head. So with these in mind, let's start with the silent meditation. Just breathe normally. Notice your in-breath, out-breath. And as thoughts come up, just recognize them and release them. We go back now to the silent meditation following our breath. When we do the chanting, notice that the vibrations from the sound go all the way down through your body. And also that, like during the silent meditation, we still have thoughts that come up even while we're chanting. We go back to the silent meditation. Today's chapter in the Pema Children book, Comfortable with Uncertainty, is chapter 76, Plan to Stay Open. At the beginning of your day, using your own language, encourage yourself to keep your heart open, to remain curious, no matter how difficult. Then at the end of the day, when you're just about to go to sleep, review what happened. You may notice that the whole day went by and you never once remembered that you had aspired to do in the morning. Rather than using this as ammunition for feeling bad about yourself, use it as an opportunity to get to know yourself better. Use it to see all the funny ways in which you trick yourself, all the ways in which you're so good at zoning out and shutting down. If you don't want to do the bodhicitta practices anymore because you feel like it's a setup for failure, generate a kind heart towards yourself. Reflecting over just one day's activities can be painful, but you may end up respecting yourself more. You'll see that there are many changes in the weather in a day. We're never just one way or another. The more you're willing to open your heart, the more challenges come along. I don't know if there's anybody has any comments or any thoughts about this chapter for today. I find that there are times during the day when it's easier for me to keep my heart open. At the end of October, I went and visited some new family members, a pair of 3-month-old twins. And certainly holding babies, it's easy to just be open and look at them. And I think it's good for me to remember times like that when I'm in traffic in the rain, late to get here to meditation, to try to keep my heart open towards the drivers around me that aren't really trying to knock me off the road or cut me off in a construction zone that the lanes are going away. Anybody got any other thoughts or any feelings about keeping your heart open?
I would certainly say that curiosity is a enormously significant, both spiritual and psychological quality. And to the extent that I think Pema Chodron is right on the money when she continually warns against self-flagellation. It's so easy to go from curiosity and exploration to judgment, but cultivating a kind of even curiosity that is just taking in information, even if it's, as she's suggesting, reviewing our day and seeing where we have lived up to our aspirations or not. can be enormously powerful. And I also think her suggestion that keeping our hearts open leads to ever greater development and understanding and experience. These are all wonderful suggestions. So I really appreciate the reading.
Is there anything, can I ask a question? Is there anything that you do in the moment to sort of remind yourself to stay open and curious? Or is it more just, looking back, seeing if you had done that?
I think that, yeah, that requires our paying attention, just like in meditation, when we catch ourselves having a thought different from what we're doing, that the more we do that, the more we practice mindfulness, the more we will realize when we're being open or when it's a good time to be open and I can let go of whatever thoughts I'm having. Or does that help? Does that?
Yes, thank you.
Some people like to set reminders. It may be Thich Nhat Hanh may have suggested, if you're in a car and you're at a stoplight, use the stoplight as a reminder to either take a breath mindfully or to be mindful. I think any of us can create our own reminder tokens, as it were. Namely, a stoplight, going to the bathroom. I'm going into the kitchen to get a drink. Can I use that moment to be aware? I think it's a wonderful question how we work with ourselves to dehypnotize ourselves, because the forces of hypnotization are all about us. And, just as much as our phones hypnotize us, we could set a bell for every hour to remind us to just take a break. I think taking breaks and just being with ourselves and stopping the stream of ordinary activity is very, very useful. If we can do that on our own, or if we need a little bell ringer to remind us. But I think interrupting the normal flow is a really, really profound way of coming into ourselves.
That's so helpful. Thank you.
Thank you, Annie.
Before we read the names, let's read the dedication of the blessing at the bottom of the group practice prayers. May this good, may I swiftly once become a great guru, lead all beings, everyone, to reach to that very ground. With all of you in mind, we light this lamp of clarity. May the glow of love, wisdom, shine within us, everyone, till we all rise forth born in one enlightened mandala. Today, we dedicate the merit of our practice to all sentient beings, specifically to Robin, Lori, Tom, Josh, Kathleen, Alice, Bishop, Sally, Joe Buzz Springelmeyer in Bardo, Lynn Pinkerton in Bardo, Anna Sullivan, Sylvia Rolando, Nathaniel Emma, Noah, Leah, Penny, Jennifer, Hershey, Barb Elman, Michelle Hunter, Simon Zalkind, Dan Pratka in Bardo, Keys Elferlink in Bardo, Geth Gardner in Bardo, Marianne Rudler in Bardo. Let's close today with one ah. Visualize a bright, a small white orb at the top of your head, descending down into your heart. And as we all say ah in unison, you can take yourself off of mute so that we can all have our voices together. We'll say one ah while we send white healing light out into the universe. Emily, do you have any announcements for today?
Yes, so this Wednesday is going to be, actually, today, if you practice Yeshe Sogil at 1 p.m. Central, Anne will be leading our online Yeshe Sogil practice. Wednesday at 7 p.m., we are going to have our second session in our Buddhism in 4 Words series. This word we will be covering is awakening. This Saturday, for those of you in Brilliant Basics, we have a peer meeting. And then we have a lot of interesting events in December. December 1st, first Sunday of the month, we will have our usual first Sunday teaching, as well as the free lunch here in person. And if you're here in person, we're also going to have a holiday mini market. Saturday, December 7th, we will have our Sustaining the Radiance event. This is a really great way to get to know us and to celebrate being together, as well as a fundraising event. Tuesday, December 17th, we're going to have a community potluck for those of you here in Houston, as well as a movie. And then in the new year, we have some retreats coming up, and we are going to send out a save the date soon for a special retreat with a guest teacher in May. So keep your eyes open for that.
Tuesday coming, November 19th, is our third Tuesday teaching, and we'll be continuing our teaching on kind of the nature of our experience, using a Buddhist template to explore it.
All right. Thanks to everybody for coming.
Thank you, everybody, for coming.
We'll
Stay
see you
well.
Tuesday night or next Sunday or Wednesday, whenever we see you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Stay well.
Bye.